Hello and welcome to another edition of QB1 with quarterback guru Crissy Froyd, and she's here to talk about Maryland QB Taulia Tagovailoa. This is a player who has appeared all over the quarterback rankings. Does he enter this season as like an underrated name among the quarterbacks in college right now?
Yeah, I think he's been mentioned as a dark horse. He finished last season with a pretty decent stat line, although it is indicative of some of the decision-making issues that he has. He has kind of a gunslinger mentality, so I think that he brings a lot of good things to the table. Really talented athlete who is hard to tackle, but at the same time just needs to get better and just more consistent in several areas before he can kind of rise the way that some people think that he might.
What did he show last season, and how does that affect what to look for from him going into the 2022 season?
Yeah, I think he's a quarterback who is not prototypical size. He's about 5'11", and so there's some people that kind of shy away from him for that reason. But at the same time, we see quarterbacks like Russell Wilson every single day that have success despite that. So I think that he showed that he's a guy who can really put it anywhere on the field. Accuracy is something he's going to have to work on, but overall, I think that he's really talented athletically and just brings a lot to the table in terms of just a lot of the tangibles and the physical tools that you want outside of size.
Is Taulia a player that could experience like a big rise during the season among the quarterbacks in the quarterback rankings?
Yeah, I think some people have him pegged to do that. He comes from a little bit of a smaller school, so he's not going to get as much of a look as some of these guys maybe in the SEC, like the Alabamas of the college football world. But at the same time, I think that he's shown that athletic ability, which is something that's really intriguing, especially in today's era of football. And so I think that if he can get a little bit better as a passer and just find a lot more consistency, that people are going to take that athletic ability coupled with someone who's developed more as a passer. And I think that he can potentially grow and then rise that way.
Speaking of him being in a smaller school, Maryland, what kind of situation is he set in with Maryland and in terms of the schedule and like the supporting cast around him?
Yeah, I think that it's decent. I think there's a lot of programs across the country that have better supporting casts and that are in a better position than Maryland is, just because, I mean, you think about the talent level that a school like that pulls as opposed to a school that's a little bit bigger that has more recruiting power than Maryland does. But I think overall he's set up in a decent position. I think that he's poised to take a step, and I think that he has just shown a solid foundation he can build upon just as long as he can, I mean, just work on some of those things personally from a pure quarterback perspective that I mentioned earlier.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more QB1.